Happy New Year, Aries. It's January 2015. And to start the year off, I thought rather than going through the usual chronological aspects and transits, we'd focus on what I think for you is going to be very important this year. And the theme for you this month and for the year is friendship. And understanding what that really means. I usually tell people you can genuinely count the true friends, on one finger. Well, maybe one hand. Leaving aside the usual concept of friends, I'd like to talk about the number one best friend you can make, and that is yourself. So the position of your ruling planet in the 11th sector, which is the zone of friendship, as 2015 commences, has a lot to do with friendship. It's got a lot to do also with fulfilling your personal desires. Even siblings, they are close associates and friends, perhaps even more so than the usual social group of people that we refer to as friends. What's happening now for you though, Aries, is the very difficult right angle aspect to Saturn, showing the need to truly reevaluate the meaning of friendship, the sort of give and take of relationships, and the investment of time, energy, love, even money sometimes that goes into this concept of friendship. This won't be easy because, attrition means getting rid of things. This may also precipitate some pretty intense relationship struggles. Mars usually does well in the 11th sector, as we see for you in January 2015. But it still has its inherent argumentativeness, its obstructive sort of energy as well. And here we see it in the sign of Aquarius, which means, the ideologies of yourself and your friends may be changing this year. So it's important to learn that art of give and take, and to understand that, that is if you want to maintain certain friendships, that depends on how difficult it's going to be to nourish that person and to keep them in the, what we call the inner circle of trust. I just went into the most beautiful meditation then. Sometimes it happens, the great masters say between two breaths, between the two blinks of an eye, there's a moment where you tend to, it's sort of a zone, I'll put that in inverted commas, a space within yourself. Maybe you've experienced that. I just had it then when I was thinking about what it was I can't even remember what I was thinking about. That's how intensely lost I was in that moment. But essentially what I'm saying is that the attrition, the shedding of certain things in life is essential for your personal growth. This year, that's a very, very important element. We have your past karma point in your sun sign. We have the future karma point in your relationship sector. We have Saturn having just moved into the 9th sector, which is really the house of spiritual ideals, teachers, education, law, philosophy, long distance journeys, cultural exchanges. It's a very, very important sector relating to your past karma. So coupled with this very powerful Mars in the 11th house of friendships, a lot of the past is coming up. You will definitely have a chance to reevaluate a lot of what's going on in those areas of your life. I want to talk also about the issues of career and some of the big changes that are taking place there. I prefer to do that in February, but right now I want to focus on your friendships. I want you to reevaluate that. And as I started saying, leaving aside friends of a social nature, you yourself are your best friend or your worst enemy. One of my teachers once told me that. He used to refer to one's own mind as either being one's best friend or one's worst enemy. So I leave you this month with that thought as the foundation of not just greater understanding in your relationships in 2015, but a greater relationship and an understanding of yourself Once you get that right, everything else will flow, trust me. And I hope to see you here next month. We will get into the career aspect of what's going on there. And in the meantime, do join me there to get the normal chronological transits that we have in text form for you. Take care and see you next month. Bye-bye.